Hello guys, Shalom in the home. I'm going to be making 2 short videos rather than 1 long one. And I'm going to meditate or give a meditation of Maundy Thursday and Good Friday in one video, and then Easter Sunday in another. First, if you didn't notice, I'm outside. I'm walking in the park. I just needed to leave the apartment finally, clear my mind, just because, being indoors, your mind could be cluttered and you could start thinking of all sorts of things. And so it's good to just do what you like, to reorient, to recenter your mind. And I like to walk, I like the outdoors. And so in this video, I'm gonna give a meditation on Maundy Thursday and Good Friday, but I'm gonna focus on an event that connects them both. And so Maundy Thursday is about the Lord's Supper, Jesus' final meal with his disciples, and where he institutes the bread as his body and the blood as his new covenant, poured out for many. And the other event is the cross, right? The Lord's Supper is supposed to direct our hearts to the cross. But there's a major scene in between, and it's the garden. Jesus goes to the garden to pray. And so even though our hearts could be oriented on the cross, our minds tend to get in the way. And we start hearing bad news, and we start getting our minds cluttered, especially if we're indoors all day. And so even Jesus had to center his mind on the cross. His heart was there, but he had one last minute reorienting, centering in prayer in the garden. And so it's in the garden, right? He starts out anxious and in despair. And so he prays, and he utilizes that time to reorient his mind, right? His heart is willing, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, he says. And so he spends hard time in the garden. He makes sure that his mind matches his heart, and he prays ultimately, God, your will be done, not mine. So even Jesus needed to take time to reorient his mind on the cross. And that's what we should be doing every day, but especially this week. Today we celebrate the Lord's Supper. Tomorrow we celebrate Good Friday. And all this is supposed to be orienting our minds and our life on the reality of the cross. And so I encourage y'all, if your mind is getting stuffy and cluttered and distracted indoors, if you're able and willing, go for a walk, go outside, do something you like that's God honoring, to reorient your mind on the cross. Don't let this week pass by without thinking about the depth of God's love and mercy through Jesus on the cross. So encourage y'all, if you need to do what I'm doing, go outside, go for a walk. I'm in Central Park. No one's out here, but I'm on the sidewalk. And so, yeah, be at peace, contemplate the cross, and reorient your minds on Good Friday. Have a good one.